Natalie, as we were wrapping up the Certified Entrepreneurial Community program, I was super excited that your team was interested in Entrepreneur Summit, and you just recently held that. So tell me why the summit was so successful.
Oh, well, thank you. We wouldn't have had the summit without you and your support with the Certified Entrepreneurial Community designation. I think there were really three key things that made it successful. The first was really engagement of the local community, not just from a sponsorship standpoint, but more importantly, we involved local successful entrepreneurs on our task force that helped plan the event. So they were super helpful in creating the program and the agenda and spreading the word about the event. I think the other second thing that made it really successful was we had a really robust marketing plan and program. And we worked with the local paper, had a huge social media campaign, and that as a result helped us sell out the event actually. So that was pretty exciting. And then I would say the third thing was we really took a lot of time to plan it well in advance so that we were uh, prepared for the event when it got there, and were able to kind of think through all the things that we needed to do to make the event successful.
So, what was one thing that really stuck with you and stayed with you after the summit?
Well, I was really impressed with all of our panelists, but I think what stuck out to me the most was we had a part of the program for aspiring entrepreneurs and small business owners to pitch their business. And we had a personal stylist to get up on the stage, and she just blew me away with how she pitched her business. She, followed the traditional plan, and she talked about the problem, and she started off with, many of you might have, wondered what you were going to wear tonight to the event. And I mean, and she was just so polished and articulate, and she just really impressed me. That's what stood out the most.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Mhm.
So, what's your next step? Now that you've got a lot of momentum behind your entrepreneurship initiatives, what's the next step for you?
Well, I think that our task force that we created to prepare this is really focused on how can we have an event or events more frequently than a year, every year. So what we're going to do is investigate creating some type of networking opportunity where we could maybe partner up or match up successful local entrepreneurs with aspiring entrepreneurs. I don't know if it'll end up being a monthly, meetup, or something more formalized, but that's one thing. And then the second thing is overwhelming feedback that we should be trying to do this twice a year instead of once a year.
Well, kudos to you and your group for sparking some entrepreneurial activity in Moore County. I look forward to checking back in with you to see the good things you are doing next year in 2024.